So as I'm moving into my dorm, I'm wondering what it's going to be like living with a roommate. Anyways, I've got a bunch of heavy boxes to move into my room, and you would think that my roommate would get up and help me, but he was too busy playing on his computer. I have my own thoughts about what he was doing, but that's a story for another time. Once I get all my stuff into the room, my roommate's still sitting there on the computer, so needless to say, I'm pretty pissed off. But I figure, it's just going to get better from here. After all that hard work of moving all the stuff into the room, figured that I deserve some relaxation. So I invite a friend to come into the room, and we kicked back and had a couple beers. I didn't see any problem with having beer in the room, but my roommate was afraid we were going to get arrested, and all kinds of, he had crazy thoughts running through his head. You would have thought that this kid was going to have a stroke. In his deep-seated fear, he calls the RA and reports me for having beer in the room. This guy didn't even have the balls to tell me that he had called the RA, so instead he leaves me a note on the desk. When I questioned him about the note, he wasn't even able to look at me. So needless to say, again, I'm rather angry at this kid. I've had pretty much as I can stand of him. So, logically, I grab the nearest chair and break it over his back. As he's laying there semi-unconscious, I grab one of the wooden shards and stake him in the heart. Then his body burst into flames, and his damned soul was returned to hell. Just as my roommate was returning to the bowels of hell, the light of God shone down upon me in approval, since I had just saved the world from the forces of evil. You're welcome.